Adult baby's lifetime diaper change. Hi everyone, my name is Robbie. My current babysitter calls me Baby Snookums. I do have a very remarkable tale to tell you. This is how I managed to get into this predicament. It began my first year of college. I had just enrolled in my last class so I could begin studying for my degree in marine biology. At the registration, there was this extremely cute and adorable girl signing up for the same class. She had on a very short soft pink sundress, with cute little puffy sleeves. I could just make out every now and then a hint of ruffles on her panties, when she would bend over to sign the rosters. She had long white blonde hair down past her shoulders tied in ponytails. And what looked like very comfortable slippers on her feet. I had to meet this girl. She was just too cute. I walked over to her and introduced myself. Hello, my name is Robbie. Seems we are sharing the same class this semester. Do you need some help? She looks at me with her wonderful green eyes and giggles sweetly. She says in a soft voice, "My name is Tracy and I am a bit confused. I could use some help." I was more than willing to help. As the day progressed, Tracy had started to hold my hand. She was always cheerful and had the sweetest giggle I had ever heard. We talked about almost everything I could possibly think of just so I could hear her sweet voice. It was almost time to go for the day. I couldn't just let this girl walk away. The next day was Saturday and I thought I could at least spend Friday and Saturday with her. I say, could you give me your number? I would like to call you tomorrow and see if you might like to go somewhere with me. She smiles a beautiful smile and writes something on a piece of paper. She says softly, "I need you to give this to your mother." My mother? I respond in a slightly surprised voice. She says, "Yes, your mother. You said you live with her, right?" I reply, "Yeah." She says sweetly, "Well, give it to her. My mommy will want to talk to her before you come over tomorrow. And no peeking either or it's off." I quickly reply, okay. I'll give it to my mom and won't peek." She giggles sweetly and gives me a soft kiss on my cheek. I am totally in heaven. She says in a cooing voice, "I'll see you tomorrow, baby. Have a good night." I watch in stunned silence as Tracy gracefully walks off. I can still smell her perfume. I inhale deeply. So sweet and fresh. Reminds me of baby powder. I'm very surprised. I stand for a minute as her baby powder scent slowly fades and the crass smells of the room settle back in. I am definitely going to give this to Mom and do everything I can to be at her house tomorrow. When I get home, Mom is in the kitchen making dinner. I toss my book bag on the floor by the sofa and walk in. I say, "Hi, Mom. How's your day been?" I get a glass of milk from the fridge and grab several oatmeal cookies. She replies, "Was a long day at work. I'm glad the day is over and I don't have to go back till Wednesday. Don't eat too many of those cookies. They'll spoil dinner." I reply, "They won't, I'm starving." I look at the note in my hand. I want to see Tracy tomorrow. I continue, "I met a very cute girl today at registration." Mom says cheerily, "That's nice, dear. When am I going to meet her?" I hand the note to her and reply, "Well, her name's Tracy and she said to give this note to you or I won't get to see her tomorrow." Mom takes the note with raised eyebrows. She opens it and reads it. A huge smile crosses her lips. She looks at me with a sparkle in her eye and says softly, "I know Amanda, Tracy's mom. We work together at the lab. You really want to go spend Saturday and Sunday with Tracy?" I agree, she is the cutest girl I have met, and I have no objections. 2 days. Oh man, there is no way I'm going to turn this down. I reply quickly, "Are you kidding, Mom? I would love nothing better." Mom laughs softly and picks up the phone. I hear her talking to Amanda. They do know each other and make arrangements quickly. I hear Mom say. And he will always be that adorable? Just like Tracy? I'm all for it. I'll drop him off at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Okay. Yes. For as long as they like. Yes, do that. Bye. Mom hangs up the phone and writes down a phone number on a separate piece of paper. She gives me the paper and says, "That's Tracy's number. Don't lose it. You're the only one who has ever had her number. I will drive you over and drop you off." I say in a loud voice. "What? Mom, I'm old enough to drive myself." She replies in the voice of Mom. "Either I take you and pick you up, or you can't go. That's the way of it." I agree quickly. There's no way I'm going to miss out on this date. I hurry through dinner and help to clean the table. Mom pats me on my butt as I go upstairs to bed. This is something I don't remember Mom ever doing. But I sorta like it as long as she doesn't do it in front of other people. I was so excited I almost couldn't get to sleep. When sleep finally did come, I dreamed of Tracy in the sweetest way all night. I wake to Mom shaking me softly and telling me it's time to get up. I have an hour to get ready and have breakfast. Mom has laid out shorts and a t-shirt along with the pair of underwear I hate. They look like a girl's panties. Mom isn't taking any nonsense this morning. So I take my bath and dress quickly without any discussion. I hurry through breakfast and find Mom has already gotten the car out and is waiting for me. I get in the car. I am off on the beginning of a day that will change my life forever. Mom drops me off at Tracy's house and drives off, leaving me there. I watch for a bit as the car disappears off in the distance. Tracy's house is huge. I walk up the drive to the front door. I ring the doorbell. I can hear the Westminster chimes sound sweetly inside. I notice the gate closes across the driveway. I take note. But it doesn't matter. The door opens and a very beautiful older woman answers. She is dressed in a maid's outfit. At least I thought it was. She clasps her hands together and smiles radiantly. She says in a cooing voice like she was talking to a baby, "You must be Robbie. You are so adorable already. Do come in, come in. Trace is waiting for you in the playroom." She takes me softly by the hand and leads me in the door. It closes and I could swear I heard it bolt lock. She leads me through an archway and down a hall. At the end of the hall, she takes me into a room and the door shuts. I am astounded. I am in a baby's nursery. I see Tracy in a diaper and a pair of white romper panties with baby Tweety and friends on them. She has no other clothes on and is sucking on a bottle of red liquid. I realize suddenly she's in a nursery. In a playpen. Dressed in baby clothes. And sucking on a bottle. I turn just as Amanda gently holds me. I feel so strange suddenly. I feel gooseflesh rise all over me and a tingling rush runs through me. There is some kind of device on her hand. I have never seen anything like it before. She says cooingly like she's talking to a baby. "Is baby all wet and need a fresh diaper?" I suddenly feel a warmth spread in the front of my pants and run down my leg. I can't believe it. I just pissed my pants. Amanda then takes one of my butt cheeks in her hand and says in the same voice, "Did baby make a stinky too?" Again I can't help myself. I feel something filling my pants in the back. I can smell it and know I have just messed in my pants too. I can't even begin to comprehend what's happening. Amanda takes my face gently in both of her hands and caresses it softly. I see she has one of those devices on both hands. I suddenly feel so weird in my head. I am having a hard time thinking. I get the strangest desire to play with the baby toys I see in the playpen. I hear Trace's sweet little giggle. Amanda says in that voice, "It's okay, baby Snookums. Babies have accidents if they are not in their diapers. Come, Auntie will clean you up and diaper you properly." I can't quite understand. I'm not a baby. I can't help myself for some reason. My thoughts are not right. This is Tracy's mom. I suddenly know she's auntie too. Amanda takes me by the hand and leads me into another room. This is a bathroom with a table and many shelves filled with oils, powders, creams, and a large stack of cloth diapers. Amanda says in that voice, "Okay baby, lift your arms so I can take off your wet shirt." Without thinking, I raise my arms and the wet shirt is over my head and gone. There is a moment of confusion as Amanda unbuckles my pants. She has a large wipe of some kind and begins to clean around me. As she removes my wet and soiled pants and undies, she says in her voice, "Okay, sweetie. Step out of those dirty clothes. You won't be needing them ever again." I can't help it. I step out of my soiled and wet pants and stand in front of Tracy's mom. I try to cover myself shyly. She takes several sweet-smelling baby wipes and cleans me, moving my hands out of the way. She rubs her nose to mine and kisses it softly and says, "That's a good baby. You are such a good baby." I feel her caress my face again and down the back of my neck. It was so wonderfully electric. I realize I don't have a care in this world at this moment. I vaguely wonder about her calling me baby though. It feels so right. Isn't there something wrong? I feel her hands gently caress my face and neck again. I can't remember what I was thinking. I realize I am being lifted in the air. I am confused. Tracy's mom must be tremendously strong. I feel the table on my back as I am gently laid on it. She blows in my belly button. I screech and kick my feet. I am totally unable to help myself as I giggle like any baby boy. Amanda coos to me. It makes me very happy. I am lifted by my ankles and then set back on a very thick, soft, and extremely warm diaper. She spreads my legs and takes a bottle of baby oil off of a shelf. She opens it. I can smell the wonderful smell of honeysuckle. I hear Amanda say in her cooing voice, "This is very special baby oil, sweetie. I and your mother invented it several years ago to keep Tracy out of trouble. It will make you such an adorable baby boyfriend for Tracy." Your mom agreed with me totally on that point. It is not reversible either. I know you will enjoy this. I feel her hands caress me so softly as she applies the oil. She massages me all over in a thick coating of baby oil. I'm losing whatever worry I had in my mind and am really enjoying what's happening. She powders me very generously, then pulls the diaper up between my legs and pins it snugly on. It is so soft and warm. I can feel myself getting aroused. I can't help this either. It feels so good. I am tickled in my ribs. I am very ticklish and squeal and squirm. I am giggling so hard and am really enjoying Auntie. She takes my big toe. She kisses me on my toes. She says cooingly, "This little piggy went to market." No. I can't handle the intense tickle. I am screeching with peals of baby laughter and squirming for all I'm worth. This little piggy stayed home. I am having the time of my life. This little piggy had roast beef. I am doing my best to get my toes from her hands and away from the tickling kisses. I am helpless to stop her. Oh, this little piggy had none. She blows in my belly button again. I am in another world beyond heaven. And this little piggy. She tickles my feet. Goes wee, all the way home. She blows in my belly button one more time and stands me on my feet. I am dizzy in the head and deliriously happy. I see her hold out a pair of romper panties. They have teddy bears on them and a plastic lining. She says, "Step in, baby." I can't help myself. It is another wonderful feeling as she pulls them up over my diaper. I am confused. I feel something is wrong, but I don't know what it might be. I am suddenly picked up again and laid across Amanda's chest as she carries me into the playroom. I realize suddenly I am being put in the same playpen as Tracy. Auntie kisses me sweetly and then Tracy. She says cooingly, "Here's your new boyfriend. This time you can keep him. His mommy said she found his secret stash of diapers and is all for this." Tracy claps and giggles sweetly. She hugs me around my neck and kisses me on my lips. I can't help myself. I kiss her back. Something in me suddenly changes. I know I am a baby for the rest of my life. Tracy says sweetly in a baby's voice, "You come to Ms. Paypen. Us CN does anything we wants. Wis babies for the residential of our LIF." No. I don't. I don't want to grow up. I am kissed and so is Tracy. Auntie says cooingly, "Okay babies, play nice while I go and fix your bottle for lunch." We say in unison, "Ote, wes be good babies." Auntie smiles and leaves. The door to the nursery closes softly. I look around. This is my new life and I love it. Especially since I have Tracy all to myself.